because B isn't their final destination. They're moving all the way around. The A site challenge. Benji Fishy loses his utility alongside his life. And Patatek now is sort of isolated up there on top A. They might be forced into a retake.
I don't know how they're going to manage to do too much here. Patatek left blind already. Is going to be able to hold on to some of the space. That's the main thing here. Just having a little bit of ground so they can fight back in. The rotation's coming through, but the main man I'm looking at, well, is Mr. Farland. If he has anything to do in the late round, Mitch, because they've already lost another member.
Yeah, they've already thinned out those numbers pretty efficiently. For Team Heretics, a way back in is looking unlikely, but well, it's a pistol. You're always going to try it. Mr. Fallen sending out that long play to end the game. The rest of his team just needs to buy time. Hold on, he's been spotted, but that doesn't matter. Clean shot by Mr. Fallen. Crack's taking advantage of the chaos, and it is going to be a flawless Yoru, but he's isolated. You know, he's kept back for a moment. What's happened to Benji?
Oh, he's got a little bit lost, it feels. Sectioned into the back corner of the site, and well, that one-man army hasn't managed to get anything done. In fact, they are slowly being wiped out. The lurk of Yedajay as well is going to put another in the dirt, and well, I'm already starting to get a little bit worried. As said, for a team with little experience, brand new on the block, you want a good start. You don't want to allow FUT to start running away with things, and I don't feel like they've had to do anything too crazy. Like some fairly basic executions. I'm also, I want to say, I'm excited to see CNED's Yoru, mainly for reasons of, has it got better than when it was on the last team? Because obviously, one thing with Yoru, I feel like communication is actually really important. Like the timing of everything, we saw him flash teammates quite a lot last year, but now he's communicating in Turkish again. Yedajay, well, he's going to make it even more costly for them. A chance for Miniboo to at least get onto the board, maybe hold the gun, but caught going down the rope. Thrash available. The defense, though, well, they're not even going to give CNED a chance to do anything.
Yeah, he was stuck in this dimension, unfortunately. Not able to shift in time. It's the A site that's under threat.
It gave the thing of like, he's looking at you. It's like, he's not, he's dead.
He was looking at you. Not anymore. Well, the ult's going to be saved. Picked back up to use again. At least cleared out like a recon drone that you get a second shot at. The stun is good. That slowed them down. Benji Fishy, though, still steaming ahead. Taking the corner. Miniboo and Boo combined. They've given their team a real chance with just Mr. Fall. And now 1 versus 5. What a clutch it would be. But not today. The first round is found. For now, the flash will go through in just a moment. There it is. Blinding up some players. Giving them a chance on the side of FUT as they wrap around the back. Give up a little bit more control in favor of taking fights together. And those fights, well, they're not going excellently. Cracks and CNED, though, quickly recover. Leaving it onto Patatek. Having to defuse underneath both players. No utility to deny. Players close halfway already, but it's not enough.
Playing with no ground, but they are stacking up together. A real good chance for trades, and in fact, Miniboo's going to win his second duel already.
This is where they stand the best chance up against a squad like FUT. If they can just use all their guns at once, trade off each other, and have a few missed shots. Crack's not able to hit it to start it off. This is getting a little worrying as Heretics steamroll the site.
For now, though, once again, this B site ensues. Marian, straight through the smoke, has managed to pop 2 heads of the FUT side. This B site has been the least successful of the ones they've gone for so far. And in fact, if they even attempt to double back, they've got 2 players to deal with.
Yeah, and one a little closer than they'll be expecting. Miniboo has one hell of a spot here. The flash comes out, reveals him, and he's blinded, taken down. Still got one for his trouble. Despite being blinded up, Boo's even got a flash of his own, and with the paranoia in play, Mr. Fallen didn't stand a chance. Pistol, snake bite will buy them some time, 30 seconds on the clock. The numbers advantage certainly paying off with the plant even coming through. This could get a little bit scary if they keep losing players on the side of Heretics. Down to 3 already, a 3 versus 4, and there's utility in play. FUT have got a rolling thunder alongside Thrash. They could keep them way back on this, and that's exactly what they're going to do, buying so much time. A paranoia comes in, it does next to nothing, and Rians, well, he almost got caught by the decoy. Instead, he grabs a kill for free. Nice one onto Cracks, but he doesn't last too much longer with another kill from the stinger of Ada Captain. All 3 kills have been his 4, in fact. A chance to take all 5. He's swinging and he gets it. Control out of their arms. CNED, what are you doing? There goes the stun. He's out. The shorty and CNED. It's disgusting. Absolute filth. And now an isolated Boo. He's standing alone, taking head after head. So much damage done, but come on. How many more shots can this man hit? He's stuck in a... All they need to do is deny that site control, but with CNED around, that's so difficult to do. Nice kill.
Yeah, good start. A chance to take this half in the direction we expected it. Patatek That is a gamble and a half. Spamming through a Viper's Pit with a Vandal, you basically just gave them all the information they could ever need to find you. And well, now it is just man going down and down and down. Cracks with another, leaving just Miniboo 17 HP in a 1v5, do you believe? Rebel Clutch, maybe?
Yeah, it would be impressive. It might be the play of the year before he even gets started.
Yeah, first game, we might as well throw it in.
Yeah, unfortunately,
I think it was a couple of bullets away.
Well, lots of pistols and the numbers advantage, but will it be enough with time ticking away? FUT need to pick up the pace. That stun's not quite going to catch Miniboo, so he's still good for this fight. No flash from out of Captain. He's taken out immediately, but a quick flurry of frags gives FUT the upper hand by quite a bit.
Damn.
Easily closed out in the end, 5v4. Here. If he decides to back off, they can play the retake. If he goes down, though, now they start to get a little bit worried. Isolated duels. And that's what I was worried about. I wanted to see Yedijay play for the late round, but I understand why he stays. You're only up against pistols. This time, though, Miniboo gets the better of him. The numbers advantage now staggeringly in favor of Team Heretics. And if you're FUT, you have to rely on a big individual play.
If he throws a mosh in this corner, are they just all going to run out at once? Like, they're all stuck in the back, and the flash has caught everybody. A little bit of counter utility, even still that advantage sits. The manpower is there. Now the mosh is going to go into that corner, and they can't even push out. They can't go anywhere. So he's just going to stick to the defuse. They're all coming, running back. The spam, however, has found that diffuser. It's left all onto Cracks and Rians.
And he's from outside C. I mean, this is a very passive play. Most of that utility is going to be burned up by FUT on the way through. In fact, Thrash of their own is about to be thrown through. They're going to convert them, trade them 1-to-1. Unfortunately for Miniboo, he was not hitting his shots. Not finding Thrash, instead being thrashed by CNED. Now the side under threat, and CNED's holding up close inside the smoke. Halfway already, those spams better come through. The diffuser is so low, but it's not low enough. 1 HP. Judge in play. Holding B. The fight on A for Team Heretics. They fought for it every defensive round, and they'll fight for it here on the attack. Casualties taken for FUT. It's not ideal, because if they have to retake with Mr. Fallen, he's going to need to find an upgraded weapon. Maybe he can just outside of the stairs, but after that, the door is spinning. He has heard it. He's staring in on the angle, but he won't win the fight. 2 guns better than 1. Yedijay had his turn to back him up, but Miniboo's backing up Team Heretics. Just trying to run the clock now. Ring a Rosie right around the site. And it's Yedijay sticking that defuse, but he'll be caught by a wide swing, sliding in with the round success.
In the game, but it didn't really play too much. It's mostly been a C-site retake, and both teams have been good in the post plan. The Rolling Thunder makes it different. Yedijay, the focus was elsewhere, and he gets a freebie and stunned at the back of the site. Rians needs some help. They are blinded in so many different forms. This retake looks great from FUT so far, but there's still members standing, hoping to maybe try and spam through here. But the fact is that diffuse is coming again. They have not been able to stop it any time. Actually clears out the backlines. It is not really to do much more. The Viper's Pit is not within it, so they can still stick pretty much within this site, and the trades are going effectively, at least for the moment. And a captain's going to be able to find one, but the fact is a couple of the attackers are detained. Panitek needs to get something, and the flash is sublime. The remaining players were out the back of the site, but the defusal hasn't been coming. The fact is, though, they could just deny it completely. They have themselves the Cosmic Divide, and Mr. Fallen's on the other side with the judge. It's absolutely filthy. The question is the time, and oh no, they don't have it.
Cover going. Heretics all grouped up on A this time. It's going to be the same old strat. Move together. And just knock them down like dominoes. Ooh, Miniboo just making it through the door. That was cinematic. Wall up, so no angle for Mr. Fallen to compete on. He'll try to spam, but he spammed right back. 3 players stood there, guns raised, ready for that fight. Benji on another fantastic shot out of this man, and that has put a spanner in the works. Cracks and out of Captain, left to do it all. With the spike only being planted, it's not like they're running out of time.
Oh yeah, monster on the loose.
That could be a big problem. It's gone the wrong way, but it's okay.
For information, maybe expecting them to be a little bit closer. Again, all segmenting themselves in towards tree. This is something that clearly is planned by Heretics each time. Happy to just sit in this back corner. The peak together is perfect, and that's been the main talking point of this team.
Start, FUT looking good, 1 shaky round. That was a shaky
you're going to try something risky at a round like this.
For sure, you got a pistol, why not? And it's worked for him sometimes.
Oh yeah, the shorty play earlier was enough to make me believe in CNED's Yoru, but now at least It's still going to be the advantage in favor of Heretics. You expect them to get onto map point here. With the weaponry that they have available to them. Not much utility either for the side of FUT, and they're spread across the map. Yadajay, probably the only one that can really put any sort of spanner in the works, but that's the thing with Heretics. They've been so patient so far. They've been happy to let that clock run down. They've been happy to continuously change up their direction late into the round, and now with a slow walk, they've tapped that door, but it has not really baited things out here. Two players are heading in the right direction.
Yeah, hearing that turret sitting outside C, sort of start to get the idea. Maybe Yadajay was calling it over to Mr. Fallen and out of Captain. The stun goes in. Nice stun. It's caught them. Two quick kills. Another followed up on. Mr. Fallen goes down to the snake bite. But he might have done enough with Benji Fishy alone. Having to plant this spike, there's nowhere safe in his mind to do it. These players could be anywhere. He knows where one is. But the other evaded him up until now. Yadajay about to round the corner, and he's going to catch him unaware. Oh, no! It's a complete whiff. Benji Fishy, 49 HP and a dream. It's not going to work out. A nightmare for the squad of Heretics. This
Seaside, but in the meantime, under pressure, it's the man I just mentioned, and he's gone within a second.
He's done his damage, though. A player worth of damage, I suppose. But the problem is, whenever Team Heretics are able to wrestle that control out, run their trades, or just clean take the fights and gain control of site, they're not letting it slip. But Boo, familiar position, open the door, he calls, the utility's on its way, he needs to get out of there, and he has.
I love it.
That's very nice teamwork. Even the flash just to buy him a little bit of extra time. It will be returned on the other side.
Look at Miniboo.
Not much to do.
Miniboo's in such a ratty little position, but they're all going to go wrapping past. The Viper screen is almost a bit of bait just to give him some space. The question is, do they check for him? No, they don't. He's going to clear out a couple on their way back in. It leaves just out of Captain and Wild. Good luck. Up against the lockdown. There's nothing to be found.
From claiming victory. Nice position from CNED, but the shots aren't there. We talked about the weaponry. It's just not strong enough for a lot of these fights, and they are overwhelmed, leaving Yadajay and Mr. Fallen to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, this is going to have to be a miracle. Yadajay's only just starting his rotation, but that, again, as said, like, I don't think Heretics have been a roster that have been just too quick to move. They're happy to just pause, hit the brakes. Boo's calling this game has been sublime, and well, now you can see the downs. Yadajay's gone all the way back to the A site. He's still sitting on tree, just waiting for that rotation to come through. Mr. Farland's going to try and buy as much time as humanly possible. Well, he's pulled in Wingman at least, but other than that, all of his utility's gone. He's just going to have to hit the shot, and he does. That first kill has gone his way. He's even dinked up a second. Somehow the IGL might just be the hero that they need.
Oh! Now there's a real chance. I mean, he's backed out, he's bought time. The rotate from Yadajay, it's going to be so long before he gets here. Maybe they walk back into him. Those players on Heretics, there's no easy choice for Boo and Patatek. Where do you take it on this one? Both smokers left alive, two snake bites to play with. You probably want to be around Mound. It's a good position, but it's out of position to stop that defuse. That's so unfortunate for Yadajay with 86 HP. Mr. Fallen, 2 kills already. There's the third. He's only got one more, but Patatek's full. 150, a tough series so far, but he'll save them. Heretics. That smoke, nice paranoia. Great work by Ada Captain. Many blinded players, but Miniboo must just have been fading for him. Nice snake bite down on the floor. It's caught a few while Patatek swings out wide for a double. Boo on another, leaves FUT way behind. It's only cracks. 1 versus 3.
Only.
No info of where these players are. He's got every corner to clear and not enough time to clear him. Ball shots. Must have some crazy attempts to map control out of Captain. And cracks, they had their own attempt. They tried to move up and get map control. Instead, a bullet to the back and a plant on the A side.
Yeah, you can see already Mr. Farland going wandering, maybe to try and isolate the duel on the player that just managed to take out a couple of his teammates. And he may just get that chance, but Boo is more than aware. As I said, he has been fragging like crazy in the last map, top fragger, alongside his baby brother. Now, well, he might even be able to go in for...
His team are... Oh, hold on, he's about to be challenged. The swing just to come through. Boo easily wins it. This guy is just looking unreal. He didn't even take a hit there. I waited in case the HUD was slow, but no. 150 HP still to work with, but he's got more to do. Kill after kill needed from Boo. Another chance, but this time...
Every single piece of information. and almost to the fact that, okay, they're only just making their way back in. He's actually gone back around behind them. He's even spotted the player in heaven. Is he actually going to go for this? He does! But Yedajay is quick enough on the trigger to give the man advantage now over to FUT.
Well, that 4 versus 3, certainly a lifeline provided for FUT with an overextension from this attacking side. They haven't got a lot of control either. 2 players trapped inside a lamp, swinging out wide. Good kill for Boo. He just keeps on hitting shots. Finally, he falls, but Patatek's good for the trade. Flash still to play with, and he'll catch the kill. No need to swing. Benji Fishy's gone running. Thought maybe the defuse was being stuck. Now the 1v1 forces Patatek in an uncomfortable situation. He needs to check it's not being defused. Flash goes out, swing is in, and a captain taps yet again. Here's the final swing, the final fight, and Patatek comes out on top.
To find the kill.
Oh, just ran out of ammo at the wrong moment. Patatek could have been down, but Boo and Patatek have fallen in the end. Miniboo to follow Benji. Fishy's out of the game. Rian's trying his best, but Rian will be done.
Used by Rians to try and just maybe get them something through that pit, but already Anna Captain is going to remove Patatek, leaving them with a disadvantage. More util thrown in off the back of the paranoia, but Rian's still standing strong. Another for him, leaving it into that 2v2, and Benji has dipped out of the pit, just trying to buy that extra little bit of time. Needs to take down the wingman who's already on it, and now it's all left on to just one man, Mr. Fallen, to try and find anything. It is already half of the peak. That little bit of extra depth. Oh, caught sleeping at the wheel.
He was just looking at the mini map, checking the stars were in the right place. It's okay.
We need eye trackers, then we'd know.
That's it.
Definitely not a waste of money or investment.
No, nonetheless, cheap too. That's a good thing, you know. So, it's a famously very cheap piece of technology. Now, Miniboo is trapped in the corner, but does he have a TP somewhere? Is there a gate crash? No. Right. There we go. It's on its way, so there wasn't. Thunder's Fury pulled through. Already up close is Miniboo. Rian's able to find one, but Miniboo's surprise attack isn't actually as much of a surprise as he would have thought. And with an off angle held by Ada Captain, it has fallen apart.
Back of the side, that's so much information, but there's a reason they're stacked up. It's seen it on the other side. I said there's a reason you avoid this man. Boo, at least, even while stunned up, has been able to take him down. And also, they've managed to clear out Miniboo. This leaves Boo as the last man standing. As said, they showed them 3 players. They had that information. When you have seen it on the other side of the map, you can play with that level of confidence. And interesting, an instant Cosmic Divide thrown in and a battle up in towards that B short position. There was a stack up there. Even still, CNED is still in position. I wonder if they'll opt to almost just avoid him at this point. So much utility being put in onto pressure. They know exactly where he is, hiding in the back lines. Yedajay has moved in, but it's not going to be enough. Bear that in mind. Oh, instant, though. The flash through, Rian's dealt with. Any drone or utility that he brought into this round is immediately gone. It's definitely going to be a little bit more difficult for them to find information, other than the knife, of course. And for FUT now, I think they can be a little bit more patient. CNED was actually sent alone, and now Benji about to be under some serious pressure. I'd be surprised if he won that one. Boo has got to hit the aim labs once again, and he's already been forced back.
It's tough. When Miniboo spotted as well, there's no element of surprise. Now it's up to FUT how they dice up this dish and how they deal with it, but it's not looking good. Miniboo, 3 kills coming in. Now he's on 5, looking a lot better. Or on 6, in fact. A sneaky kill along the way. FUT have turned tail, moved towards
bullets from CNED, and he knows that someone has come from this position. Such a high impact kill as well from Mr. Fallen. And the thing is, just the information of that TB being thrown, they know that the other players have gone towards long. There's nowhere else they could have gone. The fake teleport likely been spotted as well, so they know that everything's coming from the other direction, but that might be the 3rd kill that I didn't expect Miniboo to win, and he somehow has. They're going to hear that player jumping through, and he hits every single shot.
Insane.
Oh, and it's Anna Captain as well.
It's smokes down. The timing wasn't quite right, though. CNED's still alive, and Miniboo's a little trapped, but he's got a TP to get out of here eventually.
That's the thing, though. He's also just a nuisance. Yeah. That's something that's going to be back of their mind the entire round. And they still have to deal with the rest. But Benji caught out, not expecting anybody to be that far forward.
Spike planted.
Yedajay's going to turn back, but he loses life as well. Miniboo really has started to come alive in this second half. Wary of their own flank, but this has now just become a game of hide and seek, with both teams being the seekers. neither realizing where the other might be. Krax is completely caught, stuck in the corner, but he will just about be able to escape an opponent on the other side. It's labored, but he still manages to win the fight. And both players coming in from the corner. Again, it's a weaker weapon. Reba Boo landing the headshot, leaves it all onto Mr. Fallen, and he just can't miss. This man is hitting every shot placed in front of him, even with a teammate. They've shown comebacks. Think back to Convergence. They were able to turn some pretty big deficits. And the Heretics has found a couple of high-impact kills, ones that they needed. Viper's Pit as well available, and he's going to use it to lock down that defender spawn. Still gives Minibu a little bit of space out from Heaven, but he needs something a little bit lucky, I feel, to clear out that spot.
Good shot by Benji, but he's only got Minibu alongside him. Fighting into that Viper's Pit, not going to be easy. They need to find the Viper. That's a hard task. Nice shot on Captain. He was emerging from that pit for some reason. One I'll not be able to understand for quite a while. Benji Fishy caught. That was a risk by Yedege, but it has most certainly paid off. And with that, we might just have the round secured. Diffusing already halfway. Minibu, someone needs to peek him. Someone needs to check. And eventually they will. Numbers, but instead, they're wrong. Benji. Snake bite in, it's landed, it's headshot the diffuser. In fact, I think Benji loses his life, gives it up for what could be a trade, and well, a little bit unfortunate for Minibu that his TP is so far away. Obviously it's a rotate to B, but he can just go straight back through the TP, but it's being waited for. Captain's here, Flash has caught him, he's forced into a corner, it's not cleared though. And so Captain finally takes down Minibu, puts an end to the Yoru storyline.
It leaves Boomrians one away from a Hunter's Fury, but can't really expect that to be used at this stage. Paranoia hits perfect, absolutely perfect. The easiest kill seen it.
The Paranoia is in.
So
again,
much.
The value found is so good. That utility from FUT has been something to write home about. Good shot by Minibu, but that's where it ends.
See, I mentioned at the beginning the triple flash potential. I didn't expect they'd use them all at once. Like that was just disgusting. I think it was actually he might have been hit by the knife, but even still, it's just, you got no abilities, you're blinded by two different things. You're just stuck in a corner. There was absolutely no hope.
And there's stuff on your screen, so you can't even see what's close to you. It's tough.
It's a nasty combo. But that's the thing. It's like, in these sort of rounds, FUT are being extra careful. They don't want to give anything over.
I've seen a number of ultimates.
This makes things awkward.
It's a seriously heavy play from Team Heretics. Boo using his Cosmic Divide, blocking them out, giving them a tough angle to play with. Mr. Fallen can't get through. Minibu can see his head, though. Nice return by CNED, but that defuse could be on the way. They need to get through that wall and stop it. And they have not succeeded, not by a long shot.
But that ultimate from the last round is being used immediately. And while, unfortunately for Minibu, he's caught the one player he didn't want to.
I mean, Krax is down, but they can get him back up. Can't even be denied from this side. This is a tough one if you're Team Heretics. They have come in with a good previous round and been shut down immediately.
He is going to get caught. The thing is that the Tame doesn't last a mass amount of time.
Oh!
What is that from Benji? A real chance for them to actually take this now. One of the rifles in, and a Captain. The flash is solid, but no one really goes off the back of it. And the Bucky's managed to find a kill. Now CNED, look at the spike.
It's out.
Look at the spike. It managed to get past them.
I thought CNED would go to the TP. He's going out on site. This guy's crazy. He's insane. It's worked out. He's bought them time. Yeah. Maybe he thought he had a flank. Maybe they knew the rotate was coming through.
Yeah, I think maybe he just expected, okay, at least a couple of them will know this has gone the other way at this point. So I'll try and do as much damage as possible. Now it's left. All onto Mr. Fallen.
Missed the TP.
The IGL, we know that he can lead by example at times. He needs to try and find this, but already spotting out one of the players. I think he will have heard the footsteps of both, though. Yep. Definitely at this stage, there should be the information that both players are here, and he's tried to bait them into going the other way on that wraparound, looking to come in from behind. A chance against the first, not quite there with the second, though. He's done all right in the second half.
I didn't catch a total. What's
he's
the total?
On 20.
That's not bad. Yeah, decent. Well, Boo's up for another. He's already opened it up. CNED again. His one-on-one opening duels with CNED have been crazy. That wall's going to drop. Benji Fishy up close. 30 HP, but some value can be found. It's Boo that finds it instead. That's, honestly, the guy's got no initiating utility. He's got something coming in there. Again, a great assist from Patatek, but it just shouldn't happen. Patatek on another. Things are looking very good for Heretics to close this out here and now. Krax, who's had, as we said, uncharacteristically quiet game, is now going to be relied on with the spike carrying into the site. He's dropped Boo. Patatek's fallen. Do they expect the second player here? The flash will give it away. Minibu, they now know that he's here. Decoy gone out. It's through the wall. They'll shoot it. They'll break it. They knew that he was behind, but couldn't react in time. The drone coming out from spawn gives them all the information. At this moment, FUT know where both of their opponents are. They need to make a decision. Going to the TP means crossing Miniboo. Not a wise decision, especially when Yedajay's 1 HP. And now that final tick of health is all that stands between Team Heretics and taking their opening series, starting this year in a way that's evaded them on stage time and time again since this roster was put together not that long ago. Hell of an opening to the VCT season, and hell of a start for Yedajay if he can, first of all, dodge those shock darts and now close out the game. Oh, and a wild spam from Riens closes it out, 13-10.